Hello there. In today's video, I was in a bit of a camcorder mood, so I decided to go out and pick up a JVC Everio from 2006. To be more precise, it is the JVC-MG36ek model. And yeah, I was just in a camcorder mood. The sun has come out in England, and I just wanted to change it up a little bit from taking stills, being photography, and yeah, I just wanted to do a little bit of videography. Obviously, I know I go to the beach quite a lot on this channel, but I didn't in today's video. I decided to take it into London. I think it's a good idea with these camcorders. I've done a video before in the past where I've gone into London with a camcorder because there's obviously a lot going on and you can try and like capture the atmosphere and the vibe of the city. But I actually went to the Barbican, and it's quite unique, this place. If you've ever been, you'll know. But basically, it's a little, well, I say little, it's quite a big area, like a housing estate, which doesn't sound that grand, but it is actually made in the essence of brutalism, being an architecture term, which I'm not too versed in. So if I got that wrong, please forgive me. But it's very bizarre, really. There's different shapes, and it just looks very unique and different. I've been there before and done some photography, but I thought, as I said, it would be a cool idea to take the camcorder. So, let's go to the Barbican. The reason I made this video, alongside obviously wanting to go to the Barbican and film it, was that I was selling this camcorder, and I say annoyingly, it's good that the camcorder sold because obviously the money from that will be able to make more content for the channel. But yeah, it's sold already, so I'm very sorry, but you can actually go onto my website in the link below and find out all of the stuff that I do. I do sell these camcorders to profit this channel, but rather than me waffling on about it all, I've actually made an advert for the channel, so I'm going to pass it over to Jimmy.
Submit your Digicam photographs to the monthly gallery. Just use the submission form at the bottom of the page. It's free to submit. Sign up to the Digizine, an online magazine with community features, photography assignments, in-depth Digicam insights, and some fun Digicam trivia. You can also download the nostalgia presets via the Digizine. Shop Max's cameras. Most of the cameras you see in these YouTube videos will be available to buy via the Camera Nostalgia Club eBay page. A percentage of each sale will go towards the Camera Nostalgia Club Fund, a small but growing initiative that helps provide digital cameras to people who may not be able to afford one due to life circumstances, financial hardship, or personal setbacks. Whether it's a young creative, someone starting over, or a person rediscovering their passion, this fund is here to help. The current fund amount will always be on display on the website, and when it gets to a healthy amount, Max will make an announcement on the YouTube channel. To access all of this, just go to the website via the link in the description below. Back to Max.
I'll still do a little lowdown on the camcorder because obviously I know people are interested in knowing how the cameras work. Obviously my channel is more about showing the visuals and what they're like from a day-to-day aspect rather than the specs. But in terms of these JVC camcorders, they're such a solid option. I believe I've already said, but they just never have any issues. You almost feel like you could drop it from a height and it would still work, although I never have. And you probably couldn't because it's probably quite delicate now that I'm thinking about it, obviously being old tech. But what I'm trying to say is they feel really robust and you can just sort of throw it in your bag and head out for the day and obviously capture loads of memories. The good thing about these ones specifically is they come with memory built in. This one has 30 gigabytes built in and I've never gone over that. I get asked quite a lot, people saying, should I get a memory card with it as well? And you really don't need one. As long as obviously, unless you're putting the camera down and filming like an hour long of something, then yes. But the way that I use it is I like to just film little segments, turn it off, put it away, pull it out my bag, turn it on, film a segment, put it away. And that way you're saving battery and obviously saving a lot of memory. But like I said, I've never had to sit and film for an hour. But obviously having that 30 gigabyte, you know exactly where you're at, and I think that's perfect. And then the rest of it is all just very straightforward. It's literally just buttons and the screen. The one thing I get asked quite a lot as well is how do I keep the camera so steady? And I really don't actually know because I used to have quite shaky hands. But I think over using these cameras for a few years that I've managed to sort of, you know, just get used to it. You've just got to get used to it. I guess the people that are asking me this question have literally just bought the camcorder. And I've got footage from years ago and it's like really shaky. And obviously another thing, because it's quite old technology, the stabilization isn't going to be great. So you have to take all these things into account, that the technology is old, it's from back in the day, but then obviously the upside is you get the old school footage, which is cool and what we're after. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I am very thankful and appreciate it. Obviously, I think I've already mentioned, and in the advert that Jimmy done, I mentioned the Digicam gallery. If you're watching this video, it will be uploaded on the 28th of this month, and every gallery goes live at the end of the month. So if you'd like to submit any images you've taken with an old digital camera, but absolutely free, just go to the bottom of the page, use the submission form, then you'll see your images on the gallery. And don't worry if you miss this month. Anytime you submit, basically at the end of that month, you'll see your images in the gallery. So yeah, I hope to see your stuff there, and I'll see you in the next video next Sunday. Goodbye.